So you didn't know what you wanted. You didn't know how to vet the right person, given that you didn't know what you want. Now, post that relationship and post that, breakup of the wedding, you were a savage, right? And I mean that
a male thought.
A male thought, and I say that respectfully. Okay, respectfully, you were
all the other male thoughts.
You were in the streets, but
that horribly
during these experiences you had with multiple women on the same day, pretty much, right? Did any of that make it harder for you to evaluate what you wanted because you were so distracted without any time to breathe?
Oh, most definitely. I still didn't even get it until I hit around the middle part of 2018.
Okay.
Right before the middle part. So about second quarter 2018, I literally had a spiritual rebirth where I woke up and I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Whose bedroom were you in?
I woke up like I'm not supposed to be here. I was in my house that time. I was in my house.
Okay.
And literally, I literally put myself on a restriction, like a kid. I treated myself like a kid. I said, no going out, no dates, no talking to women, no frivolous spending. I put myself on a strict budget. Like I literally put myself on full restriction.
Okay.
Like all the way.
Was it a strict budget because you spent too much money on like wine dates?
Well, yeah, I wanted to test myself. I'm like, yo, when I got my bonus, I was banking on my bonus. When I got my bonus and put it into the account and it disappeared, I was like, what the hell have I been doing? And then I did an audit on myself and I'm like, how the hell do you spend like $2,000 in a month? Like,
you know how you do that? When you go to a venue and they're like, back again. They're like, we got your table right here, sir. This one's a nice one.
It was bad. But in that experience though, man, I learned a lot, during that transition before I got into the savagery. I had a singles group. Had a singles group. I grew it up to 2,700 people. Then I dipped into savagery. Then I got myself together. Then I started to get a semblance of what I wanted. I started to really understand who I was. Started to understand what my gifts were. I started to understand the limiting beliefs that I had embraced.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Tony Robbins, if you're familiar with Unleash the Power Within. But that event just breaks your limiting beliefs and all the things that I was settling for in life because I either didn't want to pay the price or didn't believe that I deserved to have it. I was settling. And when I woke up, I got myself slapped. I woke up. I was like, I have to start making changes. And then those changes shifted. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not spending all of this money. I went through that phase. Because if you're a guy that spends a lot of money, you go through the phase where you're not spending any money.
Because it's the shock. It's the shock.
But what I did, I learned how to vet. I learned how to vet unintentionally. Because then I got to the point.
Yeah, because your budget was being affected. When you got a limited budget, you're not vetting. The only thing you're vetting is which venue you're going to go to.
No. Look, I switched it up. I became the other savage, right? So it's the savage guy that's out there dating everybody, going out here. That's one. But I think the dangerous guy is the guy that's out there saying, I'm not taking you out.
Oh.
You only coming over to my house. Oh. I'm not talking to you on the phone. That guy.
Oh.
And then you come over to the phone. You come over to the house. It's clean. It's immaculate. Spacious. Candles lit. Vinyl playing. You're like, I never experienced this before. I think you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just curious. I've just never gone through that phase where I'm like, I'm not taking you out. Right? Because I feel like that is not necessarily, how do I say this? That might create a different filter in your vetting process that you might also not have been prepared for. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I agree with you. So what ended up happening in that is I got good at that. Like I remember
being a host. Dude,
I was.
Well, you mean to tell? Wait, you saying the savage got good at being a savage? Shocking.
I remember 1 week, man. I hit Tinder hard, and I collected 50 numbers in 1 week on Tinder.
Bro,
okay, I was just collecting them. I'm like,
dude, you
sending the message, Jeff. Listen to me. How to send a message.
Hi. Of course you're coaching people on dating online. Of course you are, bruh.
I was a savage at it, but I learned all of the patterns, bro.
Yeah.
Like Nikola Tesla said this, and this is one of the quotes that I live by. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration.
Okay.
Frequency and vibration is nothing more than patterns. Okay. If I can start learning the patterns of my surroundings, I'm then able to understand how to move. Okay. Based on my movement of X, I understand that there are 4 responses based off of that. If I focus on those 4 responses and filter out 2 of those responses and focus on that, I can increase my ability to get the quality of what I'm looking for. And I can do it faster and quicker than the average dater. So that's why in 1 week I was able to get 50 numbers, but I was vetting based on me not talking to you on the phone, you coming over to my place, not taking you out on any dates, texting only, with a connection to chilling, hanging out, or BDSM. And I was a savage. I have sense of tone. My
question is, when did the I know what I'm betting for moment happen for you?
So
are you there now where you feel like,
oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
So this is what happened. Even in that experience, I was still unintentionally dating.
Is messing people's lives up, boy, I tell you.
Listen, hear me out on this. I know I was unintentionally dating because the frequency of women that I was attracting, loved and appreciated the life that I lived and did not want to leave. Okay. Based on that, I started to get, for lack of better words, a harem. Okay.
I know that.
What ended up happening was I started to get into the poly lifestyle. I got into the BDSM lifestyle. Okay. You know, the sub lifestyle, being a nurturing daddy dom that I am. I had a sub, got a live-in sub. I started having these experiences, but what I was doing, I was just going with the flow.
What does that mean? That sounds like a pretty heavy flow.
Yo, I was just like, hey, just whatever it is, just come on in and let's have fun and let's have these experiences and let's just go with the flow. But this is the issue, Jeff. When you go with the flow and you deal with a person that has a plan, you are essentially giving them the keys and you're riding in the passenger seat of your life.
Right, but who had the plan? And what was the plan?
They had a plan. I was just going with the flow.
What was her plan?
Oh, she wanted to get in and take over.
Take over what?
She wanted to be the one. She wanted to cancel everything out and be the one.
When you say she, who are you referring to? Because you mentioned there was multiple people.
Right. So what would happen in this situation is there would be individuals that would come in and have a plan like, dang, this guy, he's a catch, he's a prize, however you want to say it, because people call it different things. But I want this guy, I want to be in his life. I'm going with the flow, but she has a plan. She might have a plan. And when their plan doesn't work out how they want it to work, they may flip the script and you may not be ready for that.
What does flip the script look like?
Flip the script looks like a knife being broken on your door handle while you're barricaded into the room so you can have separation.
Bro, what the hell is going on right now? Hey, what podcast is this? Wait, hold on. Bro. Yo, I'm dead.
I know you ever had that happen to you, Jeff.
No, I've had crazy stuff happen. We can get into that. But like, what you're describing is that you went from being a person that was pursuing marriage, got caught up in the process, and didn't really like vet properly to be able to understand who you wanted to be with. Hold on.
I told myself that.
Right. And then you became a savage and we use the word savage loosely because like if you're a guy, you got the means, you got the stamina, date how many people you want as long as you're open and honest about it. But the thing is,
right,
you're dating all these people, you're going out. When it became a financial issue, you're like, screw this, we're Netflix and chilling. And turns out there's a population of people who likes to Netflix and chill in groups, okay? And now you're doing that. And then you were basically going with the flow because I felt like it was an easy path. And when, people caught feelings, violence ensues, right?